The bloody uprising has gone on for 16 months in Syria, and activists say more than 17,000 people have died. Now the International Committee of the Red Cross is calling it a civil war, which could have significant repercussions for the future of the conflict. Clarissa Ward has spent time in Syria throughout this uprising. She joins us tonight on the border between Turkey and Syria. Clarissa, first of all, this designation, civil war, what does it mean?
Well, Jeff, by declaring this conflict a civil war, it means that both sides are now held to international humanitarian law. That's basically the rules of war as dictated by the Geneva Convention. That means that anyone who attacks or kills civilians could face charges for war crimes. The rules also protect prisoners of war. They forbid torture, and they dictate that the wounded must receive treatment. So essentially, the aim of this designation is to protect civilians, but also possibly to pave the way for future war crimes prosecutions.
Clarissa, as we mentioned, this has been going on for some time now. You know that. How does the Red Cross decide when a country is at civil war?
They have three primary criteria that they look like when determining whether or not a country is in a civil war. They look at the length of time that the conflict has been going on, the intensity of the fighting, and also they look at how organized the rebel forces are. In the case of Syria, they determined that the fighting had really spilled out from beyond the initial hotspots of Idlib and Hama and Homs, and that it could therefore be called a nationwide civil war.
Clarissa, what happened in the village of Tremsa on Thursday has some hallmarks of civil war. The opposition called it a massacre there. What do we know today about what happened in Tremsa?
UN observers were able to get access to Tremsa over the weekend, and their findings indicate that actually it may have been defectors and opposition activists and not civilians who were the target of this military operation. That, of course, does not jive with the opposition's account. They described it as a massacre of civilians. And what this really goes to show you is just how difficult it is to get to the bottom of facts inside Syria, where there is so little independent reporting allowed and so much misinformation being disseminated by both sides.
Clarissa Ward for us tonight. Clarissa, thank you.